JJ's Corner. JJ here. Good evening. A little bit different message tonight. We're going to have to get out our big hearts. We're going to have to get out our truth about what is getting put forth in this chaos. It's chaos. I'm going to go ahead and lay it out up front. I've seen the boys in about a month. There's amount of charges to be passed out against the opposition, but I'm not that type of person. Jase and Gunner don't know what's going on. Boys, I love you so much. Dad's here. If this is the only way you're going to get to see Dad, you're going to know damn well where I stand. Dad, boys, love you. So, they won't come home. This is their home. This is their home. This is where they're safe, they're comfortable, and they want to be. Make it abundantly clear. Any parent out there that deprives another parent, birthdays, special occasions, this isn't an obligation that the court system has to implement. This is a truth defined with love, a truth defined with responsibility, compassion. It is the identity and the platform that people should live in. Jase and Gunner are protectors. Right there, the king. They protect with love. That's what we walk. We don't break, bend, or bow. We're Robinsons. Now, it's okay that people talk the talks and say what they want. Criticize, judge, it's okay. We don't scar easily. We heal fast. There is a lot that's been said. There's a lot that's been done. But it's time to take off the gloves when it comes to implementing pain to two little beautiful heroes that don't deserve the least of it. They are who they are because they were exposed to truth and love when they were young with me, when they got the full-fledged course. Now, I'm not going to sit here and belittle somebody. I know it's not polite or kosher to belittle and cut the legs out of somebody on a social media platform, but I am going to speak the truth. So I ain't seen the boys in 4 weeks. I ain't seen a single document in the mail. Nobody's given me anything yet. An academic system is willing to acknowledge and accept a piece of paper from a judge or a magistrate that was delivered from the other parent, the other party, without any knowledge to me. The boys told me the week prior to this repulsive, corrupt, convoluted collaboration between whatever parties are doing it. This is Dad, we won't come home. We won't come home. I said, boys, I said, you just tell me when. I said, Dad's ready. Now I gotta sit here and explain all the details of how I do, what I do. But I will most certainly tell you that at the highest end of my platform is love. It's the king. It's my king. Then it's my sons. Now, there are particular individuals that think that they can rule the roost and they can manipulate and trick and buy their way through situations. Well, I'll make it abundantly clear. You're going to have to go through me. Now, there's a system that's implemented that falls underneath a code that, as far as my understanding, is affiliated with the UCC. And if you're not familiar with that, I'll give you a little bit of an education. That's the Uniform Commercial Code. So anybody that abides by a policy, that's a corporate definition of business. A corporate term. It's not a law. It's a policy. Laws are laws. You can implement charters, indictments, affidavits, whatever you want to put. But a policy, that's a corporate term definition. Now, if there's a profit margin being made and somebody falls underneath Admiral Time laws, if you're not familiar with that, Google it. Here at the Robinson Homestead, we fall underneath the law of the land. That's our Declaration of Independence and our Constitution. It's a fact. There's a law that sits just higher above that, quite a bit higher. It's the supreme law. It's right there. Open it up. It's supreme. It is the identity of why we walk, talk, and live. Now, a school system, academic, affiliated institution, public or private, doesn't matter. If they have taken out love, respect, integrity, then they're not teaching kids shit. It's a fact. My sons walk in a manner and a light that most men could never even fathom. They do. Boys, thank you. These heroes, right there. There they are. There they are. They're my heroes. What are we, boys? You guys can't rate it? Let me shine a little light on the subject. Tell them, boys. The house is protected by the Robinsons and the King. The Constitution, the King. This is what we do at the house. See that? They haven't seen their father. They haven't seen me in 4 weeks. Because of collaboration between people that are monsters. Now, one of my rights is to be able to speak my piece. Now, I met with some school officials, and I met with some legal officials today. That I'm not quite sure, at least from the legal official standpoint, that they were accurate. Because 2 weeks ago, I was told that their policy prevents them from intervening in any type of civil disputes. Well, I haven't received a damn thing. Not a thing. But apparently, the academic institution must abide by paperwork that they received. I have no clue what it says. I have no clue. I don't have a single damn thing on my record that questions the integrity of me as a father. And you ask my sons what they are, they'll tell you. You ask them where they get their value, they'll tell you. Ask them. Ask them where they want to go. And I would never, ever, ever keep them boys from their mother on a special day if she wanted to see them. I can't call them and tell them good morning. Haven't for 3 years. I don't get to wake them up with tickles. I don't get to tuck them in bed at night, making sure they're safe, they're happy and full of joy. I don't get to do that. I don't want to talk ill will, but I'm extremely disappointed in the individuals, and I want to say some bad names. And I pray for these folks every night, that they pull their heads out of a place that dispenses poo-poo, and they open their eyes and they start learning to appreciate and love and respect the beautiful heroes that they look up to, not the other way around, because that's a fact. The integrity comes from the little men, not the adults. They wouldn't stand a chance walking shadow to shadow, not a chance. Them little men, my little heroes, they're going to change the world. The other thing they're going to do is they're going to come home. This is their home. You're going to have to take the life out of Dad. You better bring every armed force you got. We will not tolerate, because we abide by supreme law. It's right here. It's right here. The Constitution. And right here. We won't tolerate it. You want to break, bend, and bow? You go for it. We don't. You can't buy us. Robinsons. We're patriots. We're protectors. We're lovers. I have made this recording probably 10 times because I can't get through it without losing my composure because I'm that upset. Now, this isn't a threat to anybody. This is just a simple fact. If we have to go down the road, and if you don't know what it is, there is a court system. It's the Court of Supreme in Pennsylvania. And I didn't say the Supreme Court, the Federal Supreme Court. This is the Court of Supreme in Pennsylvania. There's case after case. Case after case. I haven't received a single document that has legitimized my son's being taken away from me. Here, let me show you a little document here, folks. Just bear with me 1 second. There. You guys want to see a little bit of something interesting? Oh, but you can't read it? Oh, here. You got some Bud Light here. Here, let me help you out. Here. If you can't read it, read that thing. And look at the signatures in the notarized. Look at it. Well, the party will deposit $1,600 a month for 48 months. That was to prevent somebody that took my home, my sons. Not a single flipping penny has been paid. Talking 80 grand. $80,000, and yet they can go build a $1.5 million house. That's cute. That's cute. I'm impressed. They can run their mouth and put together parties. They want to fill my boys with deception and lies. Well, I'm done with it. You know, you can have the friends that I had that went yellow belly. You can even have family that's deceptive. But the one thing you can't have are my boys, because they're mine. And you lose the entitlement and the right. I don't give a shit what a court system says, a magistrate or a judge, because if they're falling underneath maritime law and the UCC, guess what? I got a couple aces for you, and I got an awful big stick. You want to buy out guardian ad litems? You want to fall into illegal conflicts of interest? Sexual activity between lawyers? There's a couple emails floating around about those. Provocative pictures at particular parties. I think there's even some illegal stuff. Now, this is hearsay. This is immiscible. Is that what you say? When you're a legal guru? Inadmissible. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I'll make it abundantly clear. When you hire a third party to represent you, you forfeit your rights. You better remember that when you come up against JJ, because we're coming with a big stick, and you ain't got the skill to bat back. That's a fact. Now, you can come over and you can poke fingers and you can threaten and you can do whatever you want, but you ain't going to move us. We built our home, we built our foundation on a rock, and he's at my back. My boys want to come home. I would never, ever deprive my son's birthing mother the right to see them whenever my sons wanted to see her. Doesn't matter. 3 o'clock in the morning. I told him that. You want to go stay there for a week, 2 weeks, whatever? I'll let you guys know. I see my sons for 4 hours on Wednesdays. I get them for 8 hours Friday afternoons, Saturday, and 8 hours on Sunday afternoons every week. And we added it up. It's less than 4 complete days a month. 4 full 24-hour days. And they're used to, they want to be woken up by Dad. They want to go to bed with Dad's prayers. Not empty. Not now I lay me down to sleep. They want Christ as King. We're grateful and thankful for the love and the blessings that you hold over us. Please guide us and give us words and love and courage to protect those that can't protect themselves. Please give us those things, those gifts that allow us to expand your kingdom, to help this country survive through the evil, to remove the hypocrisy, the injustices. Those are the prayers that me and my sons pray. We won't tolerate it anymore. So you got a choice. Folks, I love all of you. I love everybody. I pray for the people that I absolutely abhor every night. I pray for our leaders. I pray for the people that don't even know I'm praying for them. All the time. My heart is broken. That's okay. You can beat the shit out of me all you want. You can tear me apart, belittle me all you want. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it. I hope you guys can understand that. They won't come home. I don't care. Whatever somebody sitting behind a podium or a bench says, I don't care. They're not theirs. They're mine and the King's. They won't come home. They want their dad. They feel safe here. This is where they made their foundation. And they miss it. Not only do they miss me, they miss being able to be themselves. They want to take off their costumes. And if you think I'm playing, ask them. You want to run them through bullshit, mental? Well, just because somebody else goes and sees 3 or 4 psychologists and somebody else does this and does that. I'm talking about the people that are having oversight over my beautiful babies. It's people that expose themselves and divulge in activities and actions and discussions that are disgusting, that make the tongue look like a knife. I've tried really hard to be kind and polite. And this is as far as I've got in this video, and I've done it 10 times. This is the 10th take. Please, from the bottom of my heart, I've spoken with law enforcement, I've spoken with academic officials, heart to heart. Jason Gunner, your dad loves you very, very much. They can't touch us, man. I'm fighting for you, and I guarantee it, we're going to win. And we shouldn't have to fight against the people we are. There's enough enemies out there that we should all be on the same team. Enough's enough. Let's get back to the love. This is JJ's Corner. Jase Christian Robinson, Gunner Lee Robinson. You guys are my heroes. Thank you for being who you are. You're damn sure your father's coming. Dad's here. You're always on my mind. Thank you all for watching. Please support us. Love you all. Thanks.